Welcome back, loyal readers, to another electrifying edition of TV Day's Drama Digest. We're here to pull you deep into the emotional maelstrom that is Days of Our Lives, where the lives of Salem's residents are never short of turmoil, betrayal, and heart-stopping revelations. Today, we're unraveling the gripping and gut-wrenching storyline of Sophia's baby, a tale so steeped in secrecy, sacrifice, and sorrow that it's left fans clutching their hearts and gasping for answers. Is Sophia's newborn in danger? What drives a mother to hide her child from the world? And how will the tangled web of relationships in Salem survive the fallout of her choices? Buckle up, because this saga is about to take you on an unforgettable ride, filled with twists that will keep you glued to your screen. Imagine a scene so raw, so intimate, that it feels like a punch to the soul. In the quiet confines of a dimly lit bedroom, Sophia, alone and trembling, brings her daughter into the world. There are no doctors to guide her, no nurses to offer comfort, no loved ones to share in the miracle of new life. It's just Sophia, her newborn, and the crushing weight of a secret she dares not speak. The air is thick with the scent of fear and determination as Sophia, her face streaked with tears, cradles her fragile daughter in her arms. Her voice, barely a whisper, trembles with a mix of love and desperation as she murmurs, "Mommy can't let anyone see you, okay?" Those words, spoken in the stillness of that solitary moment, are more than a promise, they're a vow, a shield against a world Sophia believes is too dangerous for her child. But why? What forces could drive a mother to such an extreme act of concealment? Is it a threat from someone in Salem's tangled web of alliances and enmities? Or is it something deeper, a personal demon that haunts Sophia's every step? As viewers, we're left to piece together the fragments of her story, each clue more tantalizing and heart-wrenching than the last. The birth itself is a masterclass in dramatic storytelling. The camera lingers on Sophia's face, capturing every flicker of pain, every surge of resolve. The silence of the room is broken only by her labored breaths and the soft cries of her newborn, a sound that should be a celebration, but instead feels like a prelude to tragedy. This is Days of Our Lives at its finest, taking a moment of universal joy and twisting it into something fraught with peril and uncertainty. In the hours that follow, Sophia's world descends into chaos. The joy of motherhood is overshadowed by a decision that no parent should ever have to make. Racked with fear and driven by a need to protect her daughter at all costs, Sophia does the unthinkable. She leaves her newborn in the care of the local fire department. It's a moment that stops the heart a mother, her arms still aching from the weight of her child, walking away from the one thing she loves most in the world. The image of Sophia standing outside the fire station, her silhouette framed against the flickering streetlights, is one that will haunt viewers for weeks to come. But why the fire department? What could possibly compel Sophia to entrust her daughter to strangers? Is it a temporary measure, a desperate bid to buy time until she can ensure her baby's safety? Or is it a permanent goodbye, a sacrifice born of a danger so great that Sophia sees no other way out? The answers are shrouded in mystery, but one thing is clear. This decision will ripple through Salem, touching every life in its path. Enter Javi, a character whose role in this drama is as enigmatic as it is pivotal. Javi, with his own loyalties and secrets, steps into the story like a knight in tarnished armor. He retrieves the newborn from the fire department and, in a move that raises as many questions as it answers, delivers her to Leo. Who is Leo to Sophia, and why does she trust him, or Javi, to care for her child? Is Leo a safe haven, a protector who will shield the baby from whatever threat looms over her? Or is he part of a larger, more dangerous game that Sophia has yet to fully understand? The handoff is a moment of high tension, with Javi's guarded expression and Leo's uncertain gaze hinting at layers of unspoken history. At the heart of this story lies Tate, a man whose connection to Sophia is as complicated as it is intense. Their relationship, built on a foundation of passion, trust, and betrayal, now faces its greatest test. Tate is no stranger to the storms of Salem, but nothing could prepare him for the bombshell Sophia is wrestling with. Will she tell him the truth about their daughter's fate? Or will she, in a moment of desperation, spin a lie so devastating that it could shatter their bond forever? Rumors are swirling that Sophia might tell Tate the unthinkable, that their baby died during childbirth. The mere possibility is enough to send chills down the spine. Imagine the scene. Tate, his eyes searching Sophia's for answers, sensing the weight of her unspoken pain. The air between them crackles with tension, each word a potential landmine. If Sophia chooses to lie, it will be a betrayal of everything they've built together, a wound that may never heal. But if she tells the truth, what then? Will Tate stand by her side, or will the revelation of her actions drive him away for good? The potential confrontation between Sophia and Tate is a powder keg waiting to explode. Picture Tate pacing the room, his voice rising as he demands answers. What happened, Sophia? Where's our baby, he might ask, his heart breaking with every syllable. Sophia, torn between her love for him and her need to protect her daughter, might falter, her resolve crumbling under the weight of his gaze. It's a scene that promises to be one of the most emotionally charged in Days of Our Lives history, a testament to the show's ability to blend raw human emotion with high-stakes drama. As Sophia's story unfolds, it becomes clear that her baby is at the center of a web of secrets that threatens to ensnare everyone in Salem. Who else knows about the birth? Has Sophia confided in anyone, or is she carrying this burden alone? And what of the forces that drove her to hide her child in the first place? Is there a villain lurking in the shadows, someone whose actions have pushed Sophia to the brink? Or is the danger closer to home, tied to the very people she loves and trusts? Javi's role in this saga adds another layer of intrigue. His decision to take the baby to Leo suggests a deeper connection to Sophia's plight, but his motives remain unclear. Is he acting out of loyalty, love, or something more self-serving? And what of Leo? Is he a reluctant guardian, thrust into a role he never asked for, or does he have his own agenda? The interplay between these characters is a masterstroke of storytelling, each interaction laced with subtext that keeps viewers guessing. Then there's the question of the fire department. Why there? Was it a calculated choice, a place where Sophia knew her baby would be found and cared for? Or was it a spur-of-the-moment decision, born of panic and desperation? The fire station itself becomes a symbol of the crossroads Sophia faces, a place of safety and surrender, where lives are saved but also changed forever. At its heart, the story of Sophia's baby is about the lengths a mother will go to protect her child. It's a universal theme, one that resonates with anyone who has ever loved someone fiercely enough to sacrifice everything. Sophia's journey is one of unimaginable pain and courage, a testament to the strength it takes to make impossible choices in the face of overwhelming fear. Every tear she sheds, every whispered word to her daughter, is a reminder of the bond that drives her, even as it tears her apart. But this is also a story about trust. Trust in others, trust in oneself, and the trust that can be broken by a single lie. Sophia's decision to hide her baby, and potentially to lie to Tate, raises questions about the fragility of relationships in the face of secrets. Can love survive such a betrayal? Can Sophia ever forgive herself for the choices she's made? And what will happen when the truth inevitably comes to light, as it always does in Salem? As we await the next chapter of the saga, the stakes couldn't be higher. Sophia's baby is more than just a plot point. She's a symbol of hope, love, and the fragility of life in a town where danger lurks around every corner. Will she find safety in Leo's care, or is she destined to become a pawn in a larger game? Will Sophia's secret hold, or will it unravel, exposing her to the judgment and heartbreak of those she holds dear? And what of Tate, whose heart hangs in the balance as he grapples with the truth or the lie that Sophia chooses to tell? The beauty of Days of Our Lives lies in its ability to keep us guessing, to weave a tapestry of drama that's as unpredictable as it is compelling. Every episode brings us closer to answers, but it also raises new questions, pulling us deeper into the lives of characters we've come to love and loathe. Sophia's story is no exception, a roller coaster of emotion that promises to leave us breathless. So, dear readers, what do you think lies ahead for Sophia and her baby? Will she find a way to reunite with her daughter, or will her choices lead to a tragedy from which there's no coming back? Will Tate stand by her side, or will her secrets drive a permanent wedge between them? And what role will Javi and Leo play in this unfolding drama? We want to hear your theories, your hopes, and your fears. Drop them in the comments below and join the conversation. In the meantime, keep your eyes glued to Days of Our Lives for the next heart-pounding installment of this unforgettable storyline. The saga of Sophia's baby is far from over, and if we know Salem, the twists and turns are only just beginning. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.